What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Fantasy Endgame. It is time to draft. You can draft with us on Draft Lane, except that this league is full, so we're ready to draft. But don't worry, you can also draft with us on Underdog as well. We're going to do that. That's right, 2 for the price of 1, except the price is free. You get to watch for absolutely free.
Yes.
All we ask in return is you give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you appreciate the content. Don't forget, sometimes you watch and you get so caught up in the draft, you forget to hit the like button. So I'm just going to get that out of the way with right now. Also, very important, if you haven't tried it, I'm going to suggest that before we get into our Draft Lane draft, download the Draft Lane app. Okay, it's also completely free. Go to the App Store or Google Play Store, and you can also join any of our free public leagues. That's right, we are hosting fantasy leagues on Draft Lane. It's a new platform. And so check out that link. It's in the comments, or just go to draftlane.com/play. You see it scrolling down at the bottom. So we have all sorts of leagues, different sizes. And don't forget, we offer just regular head-to-head redraft and best ball. That's what we're about to do, right? Ready for some best ball redraft action.
I'm ready.
All right, let's see. So we are now up to 11 leagues. Wow. Not a mock. This is a real league. We're doing with you, and this one is full. So here we go. Let's do it.
Let's do it. And I'm actually on the clock, and I did randomize this. I didn't give myself the 101, and you're the 102.
He gave me the 2. All right, thank you.
I didn't give you the 2. I randomized it.
Hey,
randomized.
You can check. You guys check all the other first 10 leagues. We didn't have the 1 or the 2. Not every time. You had the 2 a couple times, but again, random.
Yes.
I actually still prefer. I like the 10, 11, or the 12. So that's just me. Shout out to Zachary.
Zachary saying it's the second draft. Well, you better click that draft button because you got 10 seconds, Zachary. The 30-second clock.
Yeah, I remember you were just here and you got the membership too. Appreciate you. You know who already had it? Run CMC, aka Julio. What is up? Is he asking? I'm just trying to think for 8. Okay, so he's talking about one of these draft lane leagues, I think.
Right, he's talking about one of the free leagues. Yeah, so it has 1 spot left. So you'll see in there in every league there's a user called Endgame Commish or Endgame Commissioner. That's the account we will run. We both have access. So when it's draft time, we will make sure to randomize the order and start the draft. One of us will start the draft. So just make sure you're there on August 23rd at 12 o'clock, ready to draft.
That's it. And look like that one's almost full. So awesome. Just a quick reminder, anybody, you can join more than one. Again, these are free.
Right.
You can join as many drafts as you want. Whoops, I don't know what happened there. Just make sure you actually, show up for the draft if you do sign up. All right, let's take this off. And I do always kind of like having a pick at one of the turns, near one of the turns when we're streaming, because it just makes it easier.
True.
Let's see. Philip appreciates the thumbnail for some reason. He's very, I don't know.
It's just Terry McLaurin. It's just Terry McLaurin smiling. I don't
know. This is interesting. I'm not sure how deep this league is, but Joseph Hallmark, drop Jacoby Myers, but wait, for Ibuka.
No. I'm not dropping Jacoby Myers. No.
Thing is, exciting rookie, yes. Ibuka could be big, but Jacoby Myers already is the number 1 receiver on his team, and Ibuka, no matter how great he might be as a rookie, he's not Mike Evans. You know what I mean? So just, yeah, I wouldn't do that. I see what you're doing there, Phil. What's up, Rhett? I think Rhett's in this one again too, isn't he?
Yeah, Rhett's in this one. Miguel's in this one.
You know, you guys, I mean, some of these guys are in like all of these leagues, like along with us. I don't know how y'all
Well,
are gonna do
welcome to the world of too many fantasy leagues. You guys get to experience what it's like now.
it. Yeah. Hey, it's I guess it's a good problem to have. Um let's see, Puka once again in the second round. Is this gonna be a thing, or is this just our leagues?
I think it's going to be a thing. I think it's a thing.
Huh. All right. Well, I mean, that's kind of where I
Derrick
have.
Henry. Derrick Henry at the what, like 2.6? Man,
Wow, he went after Chase Brown.
2.5 at the 2.5. That's nice.
Wow. Interesting. That's what I love. No matter where we pick, every draft is a little different.
And it's his
Jesus.
best ball. It's his best ball. So it doesn't change things drastically, but upside.
Yeah, true. A little different. A little different. It's funny because we just talked about both these guys. Jesus Valdez wants to know any RBs from the Browns or Jags worth drafting. We literally just
Yes.
filmed about
Yes, only because they're going so late though. But we did just film this. So check back Sunday. Sunday's video will answer this question for you. And the answer is yes on both fronts. But I won't spoil with which ones.
No. All right, let's see. I started Bijan. Let's go. I mean, I'm normally just taking Garrett Wilson. Do I want to mix it up? You know what? You after me?
Yes, for 2 picks.
I'm gonna take Mike Evans.
All right. Well, I was gonna take T. Higgins and Evans, but now I'll just go T. Higgins and Garrett Wilson.
So, oh man. That's God. I honestly don't like Jason as much in best ball, but Kyron. All right, fine.
Yeah, it is a 3 wide receiver league, so.
Yeah, that's the thing. And being at the 2, if I don't go receiver here, I'm not going to be happy on the way back. I think I'll be okay running back. I got my hero, my anchor. Speaking of receivers, hopefully one of these guys makes it back to me. NMB wants to rank Ridley, Diggs, Pearsall, Igbuka, and Hunter.
Ooh. Ridley 1. I think I'm gonna go Pearsall 2, Hunter 3, Diggs 4, Igbuka 5. But you could make a case Diggs, Igbuka I could flip-flop on.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, I still think you have to put Igbuka last out of this group. Yes, he's moved up, and he is moving up our rankings, but he's not jumping over all these guys. I don't know. I guess I'm working backwards again. Igbuka 5, Diggs 4. I'm trying to think how high I'm going to go for Pearsall. You know what? I'm going to go Ridley first, Pearsall second, then Hunter, and then Diggs, then Igbuka. That's what I'm doing.
So we have the same exact order.
All right. Now, Sean has a Ridley question. Thank you. Appreciate the big dog reference there. Calvin Ridley in the 10th or Chuba with my last pick?
Wow.
That's tough. It's tough to give up that kind of value, but Ridley in the 10th is pretty good.
I mean, it's not like, like really the 10th. Oh, we keep losing that.
I don't know why it keeps doing that. This is like a StreamYard thing.
Really in the 10th is certainly tough to pass up on, but I mean, Chuba with literally with your last pick.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for the value. I think you got to keep Chuba.
Yeah, I think it's the last it's the last. It's like you get Chuba with the come on. Yeah, I think you got to go Chuba here. You got to go Chuba. As much as I like Ridley, I think you got it. Even though Ridley's great value in the 10th too, like, nothing wrong with that. I think you got to go Chuba.
Oh yeah, good either way. Or how about one more Ridley question from NMB? Pickens
All
or Ridley?
right. Probably Ridley because he's the number one wide receiver there. But I do really like Pickens this year too.
Yeah. Again, this is really close. I feel like Pickens tends to go earlier than Ridley, just because
Right.
Cowboys versus Titans. But I think Ridley is the number one guy. I think Ridley's really been kind of slept on. So yeah, I'm taking Ridley a little bit more. Trevor's excited to be in this league. Yeah, glad to have you here. We are excited because a lot of our people come back once draft season is full swing. Who could forget the Rico guy? He who was in on Rico Dowdle before anyone knew who he was.
Yes. Hey, I'll say this. It sounds like Rico might have the third down role in Carolina. He's not dead yet.
No. Well, speaking of Chuba, I don't think it hurts Chuba too much. He's still going to get most of the carries, and he will still catch passes. He's pretty good at that. But yeah, I think Rico is. I've taken probably too much of Rico in underdog drafts, but he's the kind of guy you want. If Chuba goes down, then you're looking at a 3-down back and a pretty good offense. So,
yep.
Rico, alive and kicking. Thank you, Rico guy. Appreciate you. All right, got one more. Let's see. All right, almost our turn, and this one's flying by. Okay, me make my pick, and you make your pick.
It's a 30-second clock tonight.
Yeah, smart one. Okay, Zach went with a Hertz AJB stack. Live pilot.
Nothing wrong
Tell
with that.
me.
That's right. Live pilot.
Oh, interesting. So JD is the best available. Cook or Worthy. I usually wouldn't take Worthy this early, but best ball is one of those formats where I'll say it does bump him up a bit. I already have 5 seconds left, so gonna go Cook. Actually, I don't think it's probably not who you were gonna take though.
Yeah, I don't have a running back yet, but I think I'm okay with that in best ball. I think I'm gonna take the upside of GD. Worthy, Smith, Worthy. I'll go Smith.
I was fully expecting you to go Worthy. All right, so here I'll take him. I will say this. I've been saying it maybe not too loud. I feel like Worthy has been a little bit overdrafted in redraft. In best ball, I think it's fine, right? He's a guy who's going to be inconsistent, but in best ball, it's fine because his spikes are going to be pretty spiky. But redraft, third, fourth round is too early for me. This is best ball draft, Carl. Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yeah, this definitely is a nightmare because I'm almost pretty sure that never happened.
Yeah, third, like what? Jerry Jeudy? We've been like the most anti-Jerry Jeudy people ever.
Yeah, definitely a nightmare.
I think the nightmare is you're confusing us with somebody, Jerry Jeudy.
And Taysom, is Taysom still alive? Honestly, is he?
I mean, he's alive. I don't think he's ready to play football, but he might actually be better than the QBs they're going to roll out there this year.
Actually, yeah, no, get him out there. All right, thank you, Brian. Brian Sanchez, get the super chat. Interesting. BTJ and T Mac for Allen. Is that a good trade?
No, who's JF?
Justin Fields?
Nah, I'm not trading BTJ and T Mac for our quarterback. No way.
No. it's a good trade for whoever's getting those two receivers. I mean, if are you saying this like, are you scared of Fields as your starting quarterback? I mean, I
Yeah,
get being
which is,
nervous,
you know,
but
like, sure, you feel much better if you have Josh Allen than Justin Fields, but I'm not trading a stud wide receiver and a guy who could be a stud wide receiver just so I can feel better about my QB. No.
right.
Unless it's super flex. And even then, even if it's super flex, I still feel like this might be too much.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's a bit too much. Okay, what happening? Wants to know. Tyler Warren and Sutton for Bowers and Dynasty.
I mean, this is one of those trades you could look back on. Like if Tyler Warren goes out there and has like, you know, a nice year this year, let's say he catches like, because, you know, maybe Daniel Jones, maybe he catches like 70 passes this year for 600 yards or something like that, right? Like, and it's like, hey, you know, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. Then maybe you're like, hey, this trade isn't bad. But as we stand right now, I don't think I need more if I'm going to give up Bowers.
Yeah, I'm only doing this if I'm convinced that Tyler Warren basically is the next Bowers, and I'm not. So nah, I'd keep Bowers. Yeah, Daniel Jones. Look, I actually think he's better for the receivers than Anthony Richardson, but that's not saying a lot. All right, it's not like a vote of confidence.
Nah, but you know what this offense is gonna be with Daniel Jones. It's just gonna be short. Everything's short. So these guys are gonna have to live off volume or yard after catch. That's tough. That's tough.
Yeah, which I mean, you know, hypothetically, that's good for Tyler Warren, right? They're good for a tight end like him, and they're going to use him all these ways. Yeah, that's good, but still, just putting him, you know, in that same territory as Brock Bowers and Trey McBride. It's too soon. It's a big leap. It's a big leap.
Yes.
I'm not willing to take since we already know what Bowers is. Yes, Rico guy. It does work on Android. Get it should be fully just everybody who maybe you happen to have the Draft Lane app from before. Make sure it's updated. That's a big one, but yeah, I suggest go and download the new one. There goes Laporta. Myers and Diggs in round 5. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Feels pretty early.
Little
But
early.
I mean, it's, you know, it's an end game draft and we talk about these guys, so
right.
I think in most leagues those guys are going to go. Like in most of your leagues, those guys are going to go later. But at the end of the day, what I always say is like no one cares. Like at the end of the season, like if you drafted, you know, Buck Irving in round 7 last year, and everybody made fun of you, did you care at the end of the year? Like if you drafted Chase Brown in round 5, which nobody did, but I'm just using that as an example, like nobody cares at the end of the year, right? When Chase Brown's winning matchups for you. All right, so I don't even mind these running backs for going 0 RB, honestly.
Yeah.
Swift.
I'm feeling like I could have waited, but oh well. I am going to go Baker just because now I got the stack with Evans. It looks like quarterbacks are going a little earlier than usual, at least for our draft.
Yes.
Knicks, Burrow. That's interesting. Yeah, Knicks went right after Burrow. There we go. All right, so what do you think as far as the Vikings supposedly kind of test the water, see there's Jordan Addison right on cue. Yeah, Addison will miss a couple of games. Jalen Naylor now, it looks like start of season's in jeopardy for him. Justin Jefferson is back, but just now back. But still, supposedly they're going to do some research and see about getting a veteran receiver. I mean, does anybody jump to mind that might actually be relevant if the Vikings go out and sign him. I can't think of anybody who would actually interest me.
No, but we have seen a couple wide receiver trades today. Like Devon Valet went to the Saints, Sky Moore to the 49ers. This is the thing. If they trade for a wide receiver, it's gonna be somebody that's not gonna have a big impact. That's a depth piece. Addison's only missing 3 games. They can get by without Addison for 3 games.
Yeah, exactly. And
like I don't think Terry McLaurin is gonna be a Viking or anything.
No, that wouldn't make sense. That's the thing is this somebody who's just still out there without a team? Probably not going to be too relevant. It'd be like a DJ Chark or something.
Yeah.
How could we forget Michael Thomas comeback season?
Michael Thomas. Oh, geez.
Forgot about that guy. Well, just introduce since you're on here, Saints fan. What do you think about Valet going to the Saints? That was kind of surprising. I mean, I guess they could use some depth, but I guess I'm more surprised that the Broncos moved on from him. It seemed like he was having a good camp, and I'm just wondering why they did that.
Yeah, I was a little surprised by that too. I thought the Broncos really liked him, but I guess not.
Well, does that mean is that like a vote of confidence for Pat Bryant?
Maybe.
They got Pat Bryant, Marvin Mims. Well, supposedly Troy Franklin was impressing in camp. I guess maybe he has a slightly bigger role.
Well, I mean, Sean Payton did say basically that they don't have a wide receiver too.
Yeah.
Like it's just like basically whoever it is that game. So, yeah, they probably didn't feel like they needed Devon Valet. Amari Cooper to the Vikings. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if they signed Amari Cooper.
Well, again, it goes back to what I was saying. Is a guy who doesn't have a team for a reason. I don't know. Oh, Gabe Davis. I guess Gabe Davis.
Apparently, the Jaguars are maybe going to re-sign Gabe Davis, which would be funny.
That would be annoying. Just like the fact that this thing keeps going off.
Yeah, what's going on tonight?
I don't know. It did that to me like a couple of weeks ago when I was doing Underdog. It kept disappearing. I don't know why. Yeah, good old Amari Cooper. Let's see here. Somebody wants to know. Sorry, I'm gonna say it. Joe Victor, Puka, Malik, Amon-Ra, Nico with the 7th pick.
I'm going Nico. I'm going Nico with the 7th pick.
Yeah, assuming they're all available. And even if we are sliding Puka down a little bit because of the Stafford concern, he was never, for me, ahead of Malik Neighbors or Nico, I don't think. So that's no change. So let's see. I have the worst. What? This doesn't look like the worst. What's up, Flacco? Who do you like best? He doesn't like any of these guys. Flowers, Devonta Smith, or Judy? No, it wouldn't take.
I like Devonta Smith the best out of this group.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with Devonta Smith.
Oh, the fact that Judy's still on the board is insane. How are we not drafting Judy yet? I mean, come on. We're high as it gets on Judy, right?
Apparently. Well, he's not here. Let's see. Need another receiver. Do I though? Yeah, I could go either way. But I won't.
Ugh. I was gonna go Andrews there. And All right, Ingram's fine as my tight end. Dobbins, Scadaboo, Dobbins, Mason also there. I like them all. Let's go Dobbins this time.
Let's see. Well, you know what? I really don't have a lot of Mason. I'll take Mason. Gotta mix it up. Rhett, who's in here, asked us in the draft link thing. Keeping Neighbors and Achan for 30. One K9 Wilson and Chase. Wilson 33. K9 25. Chase 55.
I mean, is that Jamar Chase?
I would hope so. If you're spending that much.
It could be Chase Brown. 55 for Jamar Chase seems like it would be a steal. I mean, you might be looking at I don't know. I assume a $200 budget.
Yeah, I would assume.
We often see the top guy, usually they go for 60 to 70. But if you can get him for 55, take it. I mean, obviously any of these guys would be great. But yeah, I don't feel like obviously Chase, you want to get Chase, but I don't feel like K9, Kenneth Walker, Garrett Wilson, I would definitely have a cap on those guys. There would be a point where I'm like, nah, I'm not bidding that much, right? For as much as I like them, I also understand that there's risk. Kenneth Walker, still, we haven't seen this guy playing preseason, still dealing with whatever, some little foot thing. Garrett Wilson's got Justin Fields. There's risks that maybe these guys miss games or aren't as good as we hope. So I would certainly, there would be a point if Walker got too expensive or Garrett Wilson got too expensive, I'd be totally fine. Be somebody else can have them. There's other guys in, there's other guys in that range. I don't feel like I have to get, to get Kenneth Walker and Garrett Wilson.
Right. That's exactly what I was thinking. I think Walker, that's fair. It's pretty reasonable. With Wilson, there's probably someone pretty comparable, pretty close that you could get for a little bit less. This is just a matter of feeling out the room and seeing, how it goes live. But yeah, you can get him for that or less. That's fine. But you probably can get someone who's in that same range a little cheaper. And then if you don't care, then you just want Wilson. That's fine. I mean, a couple bucks just means a couple bucks less later in the draft. But agree, there should be some sort of a cap.
Yeah, there's going to be a point where I'm like, not doing it.
Right.
And the thing about auction drafts is you gotta really pay attention. In the snake draft, I can kind of look away for a little bit, come back and be like, oh, I was on the board. Oh, okay. You know what I mean? But in an auction draft, you got to really pay attention because it's really important to see. Because it's not like people are going to nominate Jamar Chase, then Bijan Robinson. You're going to get people nominating weird people at random times. Somebody's going to nominate Kenneth first, So you really want to pay attention and kind of see how other guys maybe if James Cook gets nominated, what did he go for? Okay, well, I probably don't want to spend more than whatever James Cook went for. You know what I mean? So just really pay attention and see how other guys are going for. Yeah, I love Clinton Kubiak too, but look, if Kenneth Walker plays all 17 games, he's going to smash. But at the same time, he may not play all 17 games.
Right. I think the auction format is pretty conducive to zero RB because you can take those flyers, those guys for cheap, right? A couple of bucks and potentially come out with a really good running back room. Of course, it's, somewhat risky. Hero RB also makes a lot of sense. So, but it depends, right? You can't just say it's going to go this way. This guy's going for this much. I swear every draft is different based on the players in it. So Jesus wants to know about Jaden Blue. I had to put this up. There goes Bill. So this team, who is that? Hysterical. Got Bill and Blue.
Well, so we just filmed before we did the stream here. We filmed our top 10 must-have sleepers, and I was going to put Jade on Blue on it, but he's going to play in the preseason game Friday, and the video's not going to come out till Sunday. And I'm like, what if he goes out there and gets hurt?
Right.
Which is one of the things you actually have to think about when you're making YouTube videos that where they're not coming out the very next day. You actually have to think about like, hey, because this has happened to us when we do the start sit videos. It's like before we get the video out, it's like, oh, this player's not playing. Well, we have to try to figure out what to do about it. I'm on the clock here.
Yeah, you're up.
So I was actually going to put him on the video, but then I'm like, well, what if he gets hurt, right? What if he gets hurt, and then it's like, then we can't have him on the video. We got to refilm it. So I didn't put him on it, but I do like Jade on Blue. I do like it on Blue.
Yeah. Also, keep in mind that regardless of whether we like him or not, or the Cowboys like him or not, he's not going to start the season as the number one running back, or maybe not get that many snaps. It's going to be a process. So you just don't have to pull the trigger too early. Okay, let's see here. Mims. And I guess we have to move Besh down a little bit. All right, we'll go Mims. Now that Valet is out, it's all Mims. PJ wants to know, I kind of asked this earlier, is Pat Bryant the guy to get? No, I don't think he's the guy. I think he's one of the guys, along with Mims and Troy Franklin. You know, like you already said it, right? Sean Payton's like, we don't have a number 2 receiver.
Yeah. DB Cooper. Who here even knows who DB Cooper is? Who on the stream knows? We probably have an older audience. Yeah, of course you know.
I watched one of those. I can't remember what show it was. Actually, there was a whole separate thing on him. I think it was on Netflix, right? It's called "Who Is DB Cooper." It was pretty good.
I know it's it's Heisenberg. I just thought it was funny.
He's like, don't confuse me. Yes, is he who knocks? There you go. Philip knows. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Some people. Okay, so you do know, like, even though it's not him.
All right,
good. We have a cultured audience.
I don't think it was millions. I think it was like 50K, which back then was maybe worth like close to $1 million, but it wasn't like $1 million. How much money was it?
Yeah,
it was $20,000. It was $200,000, which back then was probably the equivalent of $1 million or more. I don't know.
Right. I wonder if they still have that thing. I'm pretty sure it was on Netflix. It was good. It was pretty well done.
Yeah, I always find it interesting to watch those shows.
Mm-hmm.
There's like no way you could get away. There's no way you could pull off crimes like that anymore.
No, definitely not. You need drones. That's the future of bank heists and all this stuff is drones. It's like what they show, like, used to be like futuristic bank heists, like in the movies, you know, like 10, 20 years ago. But now it's like really what it's going to be, like robots and drones.
Yeah. That's the thing. They would have like cameras on that plane, and as soon as you jumped out, they'd see them like coming out of the sky. Like think about all the news media would be following that plane like everywhere it went. You know what I mean? Like as soon as he jumped out of that plane, there you go. Oh, there he just jumped out. There you go. Oh, the chute's open. He's over there. You know what I mean? Like there's no way you'd be able to do that today. Exactly. You'll be live streaming it on their phone. Like there's no way. There's no way you could do it today. No chance.
That's one thing I'll say. I not to get too deep into that. Okay, so you like the Marvel movies, right? You like the superhero movies and stuff. I didn't do that on purpose. I just did it again. All of them nowadays, they have to have one of the scenes where it's like whoever it is, right? It's like Batman or Superman or whatever, and they're like doing something, they're having a fight in the street, and everybody's, live streaming. It's like, okay, yes, we get it. That's how it is nowadays. But we don't have to have that shot like every time that they're out in the public. We have to show everybody streaming it and filming it. It's like, I don't know. That gets on my nerves.
Yeah, I get it. But it is how it is. I don't know if you saw I don't usually watch the news, but I saw like that fight that broke out in Cincinnati recently or whatever. People are just standing there like with their phone like this while people are getting like kicked in the head on the ground. It's like, dude, like, yeah, that's just how it is, Sally.
Yeah. All right, you know what? I'm glad you said this. So Heisenberg is saying B-Rob fell to 126 at the Guillotine League. Here's the thing. Look, so okay, Washington doesn't want any part of him, but some team will, right? I mean, he could still have value this year. I mean, especially if he's like the 1B to HN in Miami, or if he goes to another team that needs a running back because somebody goes out for the season. You know, I think B-Rob, you can't just avoid him altogether.
I mean, I probably would jump in. Maybe I would get a shot. But I know at a minimum I would call 911 first. I would call, like, nobody was even calling 911. They were just like, ooh, let me live stream this so I can, have like 1,000 people watching my live stream. Which, what is it, having 1,000 people watch your live stream even do for you when you have 10 followers? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's like all these 1,000 people that watch your live stream aren't going to suddenly be like, oh, let me follow this person who posts their pictures of their like kids. You know what I mean? Like,
all right.
All right. What do we need here? We probably need a couple run. Is this the last two picks? The last two picks.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it is already. All right, let's try the live pilot. Okay, I was wondering. It's like, do I go another running back? Let's try to take Rico in honor of Rico Guy's return.
I almost did.
Let's do
honestly.
It. Just for you, Rico, which I know your name's not Rico, but you're the Rico guy now, so it's might as well.
I think it's even your name.
Yeah.
Even your name.
How about this? Deshaun Harrison. JD in the 7th, Bowers in the 10th, or Chase Brown in the 12th.
You got to take Chase Brown in the 12th. This guy's a second rounder.
Yeah. That's tough. All good choices, but it's
trying to figure out what the backdrop of his picture is there.
Yeah, it's Torrey Horton. For a second, I thought someone drafted Tyquan Thornton, but that's Torrey Horton.
That's because I talked about him in tomorrow's video.
Yeah.
I did not talk about him saying draft Tyquan Thornton.
Right. That's why I got
an example.
Thornton on the brain. Okay.
We completely lost it if we're like just like our brains are fried. Like draft Tyquan Thornton.
Yeah.
Deep sleeper Tyquan Thornton. It's like, okay, unsubscribe.
No. Well, there goes Jalen Royals. Did talk about Royals. That's a good pick. And Miguel, close this one out. Man, love these 30-second clocks. And we're done.
All right, another one in the book.
There it is. Don't forget, you got your lineup. Oh, it's already set because it's best ball. There we go. Best ball lineup. Don't have to worry about your lineup. But don't forget, guys, the thing that you can do on Draft Lane where you're not going to be able to do on other leagues, boost the players. So pick. You don't have to pick now, but I'm picking now. So don't forget some of my 20 leagues. Pick your boost for week 1. Whoever you pick in your lineup is going to get a 50% point boost. You can't pick a quarterback, but you can pick anybody else. I think I'll go with this Bijan guy.
Not a bad boost.
All right. And we'll do the picks later. Another successful Draft Lane draft. Don't forget, if you want to do one of these and you can't do it live with us, this one was already full before we even started. But if you want to do it at a future time, like some of you guys are able to do, draftlane.com/play. You see it scrolling at the bottom. Also, I believe it's in the description. So just go to draftland.com/play and you'll look at all the free public leagues that we have available. Jump in one, right? Just pick your time. Pick the one that you like. We got 8-team, 10-team, 12-team leagues. We have just regular and we have best ball. So pick one you like, draft for free. Just show up and draft, and then there you go, play away. And you can do more than one just if you do sign up, try to show up. Nope. Don't say goodbye yet, Andrea. We're not done. We're going to do another draft. All right. So, are we ready for some Underdog best ball action?
I'm ready.
All right.
I'm ready for some Underdog. Let me move us over here. There we go. So what do you think? They have this new one, the first quarter. Have you seen this? $5 to enter. It's only weeks 1 through 4.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's the opposite. They had the the sprint where it's the last 4 weeks, like the fantasy playoffs. I didn't expect this. The first quarter, you know what? Let's do it. It's different. I like different. Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, hold on. I'm getting my Underdog. Let me get the app on because sometimes it doesn't go through on the.
And they do have some other new ones that just dropped. I mean, you would think as we're winding down draft season, a couple of weeks left, and they're trying to fill what they already have. No, there's still new ones. Like every day, they're adding new ones, so you can try them out.
Pick six person draft. Of course, they still got Best Ball Mania. Still the SFBC satellite.
Yeah, that one didn't fill. Man, the big dog. Yeah, the pick 6 is interesting. It's only a 6-person draft, so you want to do a really quick one, you can do that. But let's do the first quarter.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
All right, ready? Anybody, you guys want to jump in here? Let's try. Go to the Underdog app or your website. Go to the draft lobby, NFL. You'll see the first quarter, the one with the whistle there. 20 seconds per pick. Only $5 to enter. Let's do it in 3, 2, 1, go.
We could not detect your location. All right, now I'm in. How many more do we have to start?
Mine's full.
That means I didn't get in. I'm going to leave mine. After saying I got to do it on the phone. All right, you're going to have to stream it.
You can't do it at all?
I didn't get in your draft.
Okay. Well, I'm saying I could just auto draft this one and we can do another one.
Oh.
Or you just want to, I can just stream it.
All right, I can get in one. It's fine if you want to try getting the same one. All right, want to try the second one? All right. Try it again.
Right, let's do it again.
All right.
Ready. First quarter. That was a false start. Let's do it again. First quarter. Ready, set, go.
All right, now it says 7 more to start.
All right. We're in here. Come on, guys. Let's fill this.
Be interesting to see the ADP here because look, it doesn't really make sense to take those like that might be out in the half of the season. They're kind of not valuable in this format, right?
Yeah, that's exactly it'll be interesting. I haven't thought out the strategy here because this just opened. I didn't know this existed until today, so I have to think about this one. Schedule does have to matter here for sure, just like the end of the season. So I'm trying to think of a really strong start to their season. All right,
true. Schedule has to matter.
Don't want you to think we neglected you. You think Goff can finish high again this year? Ben Johnson leaving the only reason? No, Goff kind of goes where he probably should go. He doesn't run, right? He doesn't have the upside of an elite quarterback for fantasy, right? But he's solid. He'll have his spike weeks. So I think he's just going where he should go. And Ben Johnson leaving shouldn't be a big deal because they basically have one of his disciples in place. So I don't think it's a big difference.
Exactly. I don't think so either. And by the way, I do want to mention real quick, guys, you see it scrolling down there. The Underdog does have a new customer sign up. So they're doing if you play $5, you get $50 in bonus funds. Plus, they're still doing the deposit match, 50% up to $1,000 in bonus funds, and they're still giving you a free gimme pick. So, if you've been kind of like, oh, do I try Underdog or not? Yeah, you should try Underdog. Definitely. They're just giving away free bonus funds right now. Just giving it away.
Yeah. This is the time. This is the time to take advantage of all the goodies. All the
So
freebies.
who has strength of schedule weeks 1 through 4? Who's got this?
I just remember Cincinnati, I think, has a good schedule. I mean, the Chiefs is not too great.
Well, let's see. Whoops. Let's go weeks, partial season 1 through 5.
Oh, actually, I have a chart. I saved it somewhere. Let me look at it.
So this is saying the Giants, the Eagles, the Chiefs, the Cowboys, and the Steelers have the best wide receiver schedules. Also the Saints, the Raiders, the Texans, the Bucks. All right, well, let's give neighbors the edge here since the Giants have such a good wide receiver schedule early.
There you go.
Interesting, how you would do game stacks here. I don't really know.
Guess I'll go tried and true. Let's do Sun God.
Detroit has is middle of the road for wide receivers. I'm sure there's people out there that can tell me exactly who the Giants play weeks 1 through 4.
Yeah. I'll go running back here. I'll go Genty. Yeah, Carl, I'd be glad if the auto draft won it all. That would be all right.
According to this, the Dolphins have the easiest running back schedule weeks 1 through 5. So let's go with Achane.
Yeah, well, and that's where it gets interesting is if, you were hypothetically worried about the injury affecting him in week 1. I saw that report, by the way, that you were saying some CBS something said oh, he could miss 3 weeks, but
he's not basing it off anything. He's just
yeah. Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah, if HM misses week 1, that's certainly going to hurt because we only get 4 weeks here. But if he's back week 1, again, it says Miami has the easiest running back schedule.
Here's the thing, too. It's interesting because, you're tempted almost to think, well, let's look short term. I want to kind of play it safe here because I don't have as many weeks. But safe never wins in best ball tournaments. And also, if your number 1 guy doesn't play in week 1 or whatever, you should have somebody who's capable of filling his role if you drafted smart, running back 3 and 4. So I don't know. I think even if you have a guy who is elite in 3 of the 4 weeks, it's still a smart pick. You can't play it safe.
True.
Yeah, where's that thing? I know I downloaded a chart somewhere. It has the whole schedule and
I'm using FF Toolbox. FF Toolbox. They have a strength of schedule. You can do partial season. They don't 1 through 4, but they do 1 through 5.
Oh, here it is. I found it. Schedule grid. Okay.
Of course, this assumes that the defenses play as well or bad expect them to play.
Yeah, strength of schedule doesn't mean a whole lot. once the season starts.
Right.
Let's see who plays against Cincinnati defense, right? That's the question.
Oh, but I mean, there's yeah. Well, I know the Commander, or no, I know the Browns do week 1.
Browns week 1. They play at Denver week 4. That's interesting. Denver's schedule is not too bad. They play the Titans, the Colts, the Chargers. Okay, that's tough, but then they play the Bengals. All right, good to know. Okay. Oh, you're up.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go Kittle here. None of those wide receivers spoke to me.
Yeah, I'm deliberating now. I'm thinking here, okay, like JSN, Garrett Wilson, they both have new quarterbacks. Monte Adams, Ted is a rookie still. You know what? I'm gonna actually, I don't even know. I'm gonna go JD. And then what do we do with McLaurin? Week 1 through 4. How good are we feeling?
Well, I mean, he's a published at least.
It's kind of odd to say, but I wonder if Worthy's like the safest pick here. But also has upside.
I'm really surprised he didn't go Terry with the JD stack.
Yeah, I mean, I should have, but then I'm like, I don't know. I mean, Terry's going to get off to a slow start. He hasn't been there.
The guy I
Schedule
really
is
wanted. All right, Pickens. Let's go Pickens. He's got, according to this, Dallas has the fourth easiest wide receiver schedule to start the season.
Nice. Yeah. Well, week 1, it's not a picnic against Philly, but then they get Giants, Bears, Packers.
Philly actually wasn't great against wide receivers last year.
Well, I think more they were good against wide receiver ones because Quinn Mitchell shut down a lot of the elite receivers, but then they gave it up more against number 2 and slot guys because I think they had so many injuries.
That's even better for Pickens then.
That's true. That's true. It's better for Pickens. That's true too. Also, McMillan, not a big concern, but he did have a mild hamstring thing. He's been sitting out, so don't think week 1 is in jeopardy. But when you think tiebreakers, guy who's a rookie versus a guy who's been there, a guy who has had something versus a guy who hasn't. Week 1 through 4, maybe that can be the tiebreaker. There goes Walker. Man, McLaurin did fall a bit. Why? Well, okay. I guess in this format, since we do know he's playing in the first month, Rashee Rice kind of makes sense here.
Yeah, I think Rashee Rice definitely makes sense in this format.
That's interesting. This team coming up is going QB heavy, Lamar and Jalen Hurts.
Well, I mean, they don't have to worry about their QBs, I guess.
I guess. Now I will say that, thinking now about quarterback position, there's absolutely no reason, I think, to draft a third quarterback when you're only playing for 4 weeks. Because if your
Right.
first quarterback can't make it through 4 weeks, then I mean, come on, you're screwed anyways.
All right, I'll happily take Devonta Smith here. Philly, allegedly the second easiest wide receiver schedule.
Oh, Pearsall. Man, snagged Pearsall. All right, let's go Waddle. You said Dolphins had a fairly easy schedule, yeah?
For wide receiver, they're 17th. For running back, they're first.
For running back, they're first. Well, too late. If I wait on running back, no. I'll go Swift here. Yeah, bully QB is really not a great strategy in in best ball tournaments.
I just got sniped on Ibuka.
Kevin, not a fan of Achane. Says he's going to bust.
No, Kevin definitely not a fan of Achane.
No, pretty clearly not.
It's all right. I only need Achane to be good for the first 4 weeks in this one.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we need to worry too much about him. Well, I'm also knowing that Joe Flacco is at least the quarterback for week 1, probably week 2, 3. Let's see. You know what? Maybe that bumps up the Browns a little bit. Yeah. Oh, look, Carl, I actually said this. I honestly think everything goes south for the Dolphins this year. I think McDaniel doesn't make it through the season. Tyreek Hill is going to demand a trade. And I see this team falling apart because, reading the tea leaves here, that's kind of what has slowly been happening. And so far, what we've seen this preseason, it's not any different, really. I just think maybe he's lost the team. I don't know. Doesn't mean I'm out on them in fantasy. I mean, I just drafted Waddle. I mean, these guys could still put up numbers.
Right.
I don't see us making the playoffs. So Jordan Addison is missing.
You can't draft Jordan Addison in this format. You only get 1 week.
He's out week 1, 2, and 3, right?
Yeah.
So
I guess you can when you get very late and you're looking at guys who may not even have a role to start the season, you could draft him because at least he'll be out there 1 game.
Well, I'm looking, it says ADP 75. I get that this ADP overall, but yeah, this needs to be adjusted for this format. So
yeah, you can't draft Jordan Addison. You're only getting 1 game.
Yeah, does not make sense. All right, tell me you have the chart still.
Yes.
Quarterback schedules. Chiefs
are 6th easiest to start the season.
Oh, okay. Very interesting. May not matter, but we'll see.
Some touchdown upside with Jordan Mason here.
I forgot. I already have JD. I don't need a quarterback. Man, I'm just not thrilled with anybody here. I'm gonna time out. That's not what I was trying to do.
Jordan Addison. Oh no. Oh no.
I hit the draft button. I swear I did.
Oh man. Oh,
I swear
there
I
it
hit the
goes.
draft button. Damn. See, this is what
There,
happens when you don't queue somebody up.
there it goes. There goes the team.
There you go. Well, just gonna have to do another one.
Oh, this is brutal here. I guess
Quinn Ewers is not the answer. Sorry. Don't think he's the answer. Quinn, one of those scrimmages or something. I think Ewers was like, it's like 9 for 25 or something like that. Yeah, wasn't good.
nice. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, it would have been better off with Kyle Pitts.
Yes. At least Kyle Pitts is out there to start the season.
It's my fault for talking, right? Talk to trash, and that's like karma.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
You know what? Let's do that. Let's pair him up. Let's go Tank Dell. Who else?
Hey, maybe Addison will have like a huge week 4. Maybe he'll have like 40 points that week.
That's what I'm betting on now. But Joe Mixon, you see, worth drafting this?
Yeah, I can't draft Joe Mixon in this format.
Nope. I think the real question, and we're gonna get an answer soon. Where does Bill go?
Oh boy.
Guess we'll see. 130. That's his ADP. Oh, there
There it
goes
is.
B-Rob. Oh, Miguel. Miguel took B-Rob.
Wow. Well, I guess everybody's thinking he's going to be playing somewhere week 1, but I don't know. Might not be.
Well, that's the thing. What if they don't find a compatible trade partner? Like, what do they do with him?
It sounds like they're going to cut him.
Well, he's got to land somewhere, I guess, but it doesn't mean it'd be a good spot. Well, you know what? Why not the 49ers? They can't keep a running back healthy. Why not?
I mean, they're going to keep McCaffrey healthy this year, but they could use B-Rob for sure. Again, just trying to take guys I know are going to give me points early in the year here.
Yeah, you gotta draft differently here. Higgins is probably not going to contribute much. Godwin, of course. Well, Mooney, he might be back for week 1, but still, how good can you feel? I'm going to take a backup quarterback because I don't like anybody else.
Yeah, Houston makes sense for Brian Robinson if they know Mixon is nowhere close to returning. But again, it depends on what are the Commanders asking for? Like, what are they looking to get in return? And then our team's just going like, well, can we just wait till you cut them?
Well, yeah, exactly. It's kind of weird. Almost they put themselves in a predicament, right? It's hard to find a trade partner when you're already basically declared we're out on this guy. Taking
Right.
his value.
All right, let's get Caleb here. Stack with Rome.
Mm-hmm. All right. What about tight end schedules? Who's got it made?
Let's see who's got it made. So, whoops, clicked the wrong button there. So Chargers, Ravens, Panthers, Bears, Broncos, top 5. Bengals, Colts, Falcons, Kyle Pitts, Jaguars, and Texans round out the top 10.
All right. Nothing too exciting. You didn't say Cowboys, did you?
I did not. Cowboys are 22nd.
Huh. All right. We will see what happens here. I'm just realizing I don't have a tight end yet. Well, one good thing, this tournament, you only have to think about bye weeks.
That is true. There are no bye weeks in the first 4 games.
Well, so someone took Eckler. Interesting. I didn't think Eckler would go before Bill, but he did. I think that team just really likes the veteran running backs. Took Eckler and Chubb back to back.
Well, they should be out there week 1.
They will be playing. There he goes. 123. Ray Davis. All right.
Ray Davis, that's an interesting one. It's hard to draft these handcuffs.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing with running back. So I almost wonder now doing this again if I might go double hero RB. I mean, I took Swift because I feel like I know week 1 he's going to be getting most of the carries. Don't really have competition. But yeah, that might be the move.
Honestly, I might just go Samson here and hope he's the guy.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Or at least hope he's half the guy.
What are we? 130 something. All right, let's receiver again. Yeah, you really this does, especially when you get down here deeper. There's some picks this player's not worth taking at all. All right, here we go. Making up for the earlier pick, league winner, as promised.
Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts.
Tootin's a tough pick for the early weeks, man.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Rookies in general, doesn't matter how good they are, how good they could be. Just even like Luther Burden, is he really going to produce week 1, 2, 3? I don't see it.
Yeah, I think there's a chance for Scattaboo early in the year. He's back at practice. Maybe.
Well, yeah, Scattaboo might, because he's basically already the number 2 guy there. Tootin's the number 3, I think, at best. Interesting. What Phil's giving us some baseball news. Kyle Tucker. If that's true, then that's like medical malpractice for the Cubs, and yeah, this is a lot of weird stuff. How the Cubs going from basically the best team in baseball early in the season to now all of a sudden just falling apart? It's weird. Yeah, I'm gonna have to dig a little deeper here. This is still 18 rounds, right?
I believe so. I didn't even look, to be honest.
Yeah, it is. 18 rounds, 12 teams. Okay.
I was just like, hey, new format. Let's try it out.
I'm with it. Let's see. No to Jalen McMillan.
Definitely cannot draft Jalen McMillan. Definitely cannot draft Jalen McMillan.
I don't know. I don't think Pat Bryant just jumps onto the radar just because of Devon Valet being traded.
No, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I mean, I do think kind of have to fade the non-elite rookies, right? They're non-high rookie picks. Just this doesn't make a lot of sense.
You're getting a lot of baseball comments. What's going on?
Is it
Bubba?
Yeah, well, I saw that, Bubba. But you know what? Still didn't matter because they're going to use him out of the bullpen. Like what? We have such an elite rotation. Like we got too many guys there. It's like I don't
Did he
know.
pitch today?
Huh? Yeah, they said they called him up and they're going to use him out of the bullpen. He's not even going to start. It's weird.
Can't draft Godwin. Can't draft Ayuk. Can't draft Judkins. I mean, Benson just a handcuff.
It's rough. It's rough. This draft has been a lot trickier than I expected.
Yes, for sure. All right. I like Leggett.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Carl's like, this is usually your baseball stream. That's true. That's true. This used to be our baseball stream.
Yeah, I know. Wednesdays were for the baseball, but yeah, we're getting down to the nitty gritty here. It's almost football season. Not that I don't have 100,000% confidence in Kyle Pitts as my tight end one every week, but I should take a backup just to be safe. And another one too. Yeah, I mean, running back. I mean, there's nothing left but handcuffs. Right now, you're just almost betting on an early injury. Now, I'll tell you what, I kind of want not just redemption for the Addison auto pick, but I kind of want to do another one of these so that I can, now that I've got my head more wrapped around the strategy of this, I really think I'm going to go RB heavy early. Definitely
Not a
wait on the
bad
quarterback.
strategy. It's not a bad strategy.
Yeah.
Like, this might be a good strategy for like hyper fragile, like go RB, RB, RB.
Yeah.
You only need them to
Yeah.
survive 4 weeks.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna think about this one differently. Good news, this was what, $5, right?
Yes.
All right, there we go. Get another one in. Man, and into even all those handcuffs, there they go. Oh, you took Rico. I see.
Yeah, Rico at least should have some value. Sounds like he might
Right.
have like a third down role at least.
Exactly. Exactly. He
So
can do
maybe he
something.
randomly has a game where he catches like 4 passes and a touchdown.
That's all you need. Hmm.
What round are we in here? Where's my team at? We got
Yeah, running back is rough.
yeah, running back is rough.
Okay. We got some different questions here. Quincy Jones is back. All right.
This is a question we didn't
JCM or
think we'd
Judge?
be answering.
Yeah, right. Got it's got to be JCM.
Yeah, Judkins still hasn't even signed his rookie contract. We got to think he's probably still going to get suspended. Like, he could still possibly get suspended.
Yeah,
Probably got to be JCM.
yeah, definitely gonna be JCM here.
All right, let's bet on Jalen Wright being the RB2. I know I have HM, but they have a good schedule. I don't think it matters in this format.
Nah.
It's only 4 weeks.
I'll put this next question up. Hold on a second. Well, looking for a guy who could have some value. Wow, Keaton Mitchell. I had him queued up. I was going to take him later. I'm surprised nobody is all drafting Rashad White. I guess I'll take him. Could do something.
Yeah, we don't know the timeline on the groin. That's the thing, probably. That's what's been scaring me. Like, I don't know. Like, when's he going to be back?
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be out 4 weeks. Damian Sanchez, who'd you rather have, BTJ or Bucky? And this, he's saying it's a keeper league.
I think you got to go with the wide receiver, BTJ, assuming PPR. Just non-PPR, sure, I'll take Bucky.
Yeah. Go BTJ too. Oh, there's the Godwin auto.
Oof. Oof.
Okay. Sorry, move that one off. What's up, Anthony? Carl asking if Hollywood will be good to go for week 1.
I mean, that's always a question that no one can answer. I mean, he's back at practice, but who knows for how long. Yeah, the thing is though, like Rashee Rice is probably going to play early in the week, or early in the season. So, yeah, I hope Hollywood's ready to go week 1, but you wake up tomorrow and he's back missing practice again. So,
Yeah, I hate to say it seems like it's one of these guys who can't catch a break.
right.
And the annoying thing for him is it seems to be the same thing over and over again, right? Isn't it the ankle constantly?
Yep.
That's what's concerning. All right, not to make this about baseball, but in 6 RCS, yeah, I think Barco gets the call at some point, maybe just not yet, but I still think he will by at least first week of September. Football here, Egbuka Pearsall, a good flex. Yes.
Yes. Pearsall for sure, good flex.
Yeah, Pearsall is probably better than a flex. Okay, so Zachary, he just drafted in the Draftling draft. He's saying because this is his first time doing best ball, how does it work? It's his first time. I mean, it is the same as a regular PPR league. The only difference is you don't have to set your start sit lineup. You just have your team, you manage your team, but you don't have to make lineup decisions. It automatically puts the highest scoring player at each position for you. That's the only difference, really.
Yep. So this is draft only.
Yeah, you draft. Now this one is different. This is a best ball tournament, and this one there's no waivers, there's no trades, there's no nothing. It's just you draft and that's it. In our league that we just did, you can still make moves, but you just don't have to set a lineup. Mm. Last two picks here. Ooh.
Yep. No, you shouldn't be worried that Saquon is on your bench in the best ball league. It's going to automatically update your scores as the games go on. So, I mean, you can move them if you want, but it's going to automatically do it as guys score points.
Right. That's the good thing about it. You don't have to worry about it.
Is there anybody here who might actually, speaking of scoring points, is there anybody even here who might actually score points early? Schultz has a good schedule as my backup tight end, I guess.
Well, I definitely need running backs. I'm already kind of
I've almost given up. I'm almost like, you know what? I have enough running backs, I guess. These guys is there really any difference between these guys?
No, I'm just saying I might as well take a shot here based on my roster. Here we go. C-Rod.
Hey, you know that might not be a bad pick, honestly.
For this, yeah, we'll see. And yes, this is the perfect time to take Kendrick Miller.
I think I'm going to take somebody I've not taken at all this year. But maybe, just maybe, Deontay Johnson can make the team and do something the first 4 weeks with Flacco.
There you go. That's the type of flyer you need here. Perfect for best ball.
And Cleveland has the 10th easiest wide receiver schedule, so who knows?
Nice. Schedules mean nothing to Joe Flacco. He just laughs.
That is true.
The voice of reason just joined a 16-team league. There's your roster. Titan Premium has pick 111, and there's
so only NFC players.
Is that what that is? Set up as the NFC.
So you're saying here it's tight end, 2-point tight end premium.
It's 16-teamer, man.
But Brock Bowers isn't in the NFC, but I might take McBride at the 11 if he's there.
Yeah.
I mean, you get 2 points per reset. No, all players. Oh, okay. I don't know what it said. Why he said set up as the NFC then, but he's saying all players.
All right. Is Bowers worth 11?
Yeah. I mean, I probably still like. I don't know if I could. Can I go McBride that early? Because who are we probably looking at there? You're probably like you got to think like, right? We know Chase, Bijan, Saquon, CD, Jefferson, Gibbs, Neighbors, Nico, CMC, maybe Puka. All right, those guys are probably all going to be gone. So it's like London, McBride,
Sun God.
Bowers. I don't
Um,
know. Might go London.
I think I could take Bowers there in this format at the 11 if he's there. Now, if he's not there, you probably are gonna take. I mean, you're gonna take the best available. So he said he mocked it.
I think what I would probably do, honestly, is I would go like best non-tight end in round 1, which would probably be like London, depending on how the draft goes. Maybe a Monroe St. Brown, depending on how the draft goes. And then I would just take like Bowers or McBride or maybe even Kittle in round 2 when it comes back to me.
Well, we'll see how it plays out. Yeah, that wide receiver good. But I mean, you can still get an elite wide receiver. So, and if Bowers already goes, and maybe McBride too, then just you should have a better receiver fall to you, hypothetically.
Right.
Okay. It looks like this draft is over. There we go.
Yes. Interesting. Very interesting draft.
It was. I mean, you knew it'd be different, right? Different strategy. Yeah, I don't think I was ready for it. Here we go. You got Caleb Williams, Russell Wilson. Well, you know he's the guy to start the season, so I think that's a smart backup.
Yeah, well, I got him to stack with. I got Caleb to stack with Roma Dunze and Russ to stack with Neighbors.
Chan, no worries there. Waited on your second. You're big on Jordan Mason. I know that. Samson, Scadaboo, Dowell, right?
Yeah, I really do think the strategy might be here just to be like grab 3 or 4 running backs early.
Yeah.
And just not draft any more running backs.
Exactly, because
it's only 4 weeks. You don't need depth, right? It's like, and do you really like, is Rico Dowdle or Jalen Wright really helping my team any? I don't know if they really are going to help my team at all.
Right. I mean, I said double RB, double hero RB. Go further, robust RB, whatever you want to call it, 3, 4 running backs. Yeah.
And then
I
just
really
draft
think so.
like 9 or 10 wide receivers, honestly.
Exactly. All right, but still, you do want to have good receivers. You got Neighbors, Pickens, Smith, Odunze, Pittman, Shaheed. I was going to take Shaheed. You took him, Liga, and Deontay Johnson. All right, deep.
Yeah.
And then you do have Kittle with Schultz.
And another thing is, I don't feel like you need to go like you said. I don't know if you really need 3 QBs or 3 tight ends. I mean, maybe if you completely wait on tight end or QB, you can go 3. But again, you shouldn't need that depth over the course of 4 games. Hopefully.
Yeah, no, that's true. I mean, I think it's still fine. Look, my team, I didn't love it, but I think it's fine still to get one of those elite quarterbacks because again, it's a short term kind of thing. I think it still give you an edge, but I don't think it's necessary unless you go for a stack. I mean, I would love to get a Burrow Chase, Burrow Higgins, kind of stack. I guess I probably should have just gone Terry McLaurin and hope that he shows up and everything's fine and dandy. But yeah, next time I do this, I think I'm probably going to wait on quarterback. All right. But anyways, well, I have good quarterbacks. So there's that.
You do have good quarterbacks. I think you have a pretty good running back room. But again, I like, is Kendrick Miller, Rachaad White, are they really going to help your team in the first 4 weeks?
Yeah, exactly. And then it's like, what's the point? You might as well take a receiver who could, like an Alec Pierce, right?
Right. Might have a game where he scores 2 touchdowns out of nowhere. Although with Daniel Jones, that's probably not as likely.
Yeah, and you say that, and I did take Josh Downs. But anyways, so I got Sun God Worthy, Waddle, Downs, Palmer. And
You got that one guy in the middle, auto pick. You did get him 8 picks after ADP, so that's good. Hey, you never know. One maybe he has like a, like I said, like a 30-point week 4 game, and then all of a sudden it's like, hey, wasn't a bad pick.
There you go. And then league winner Kyle Pitts will make up for all.
And then I don't mind this strategy at tight end. Like maybe just grab like 3 late tight ends. I think that's how I would do it. I would, like, I'm not saying you have to go running back, but I would probably try to have like 4 running backs through the first 6 or 7 rounds. And then just and then just
And
just draft a bunch of wide receivers and maybe just go 3 late quarterbacks and 3 late tight ends.
well, actually, I'm thinking the opposite. Even with quarterback, I mean, really, you get a guy just needs to make it the first 4 weeks of the season. Do you even need a backup quarterback? If you take a quarterback that at least fairly consistent, someone who's early, it doesn't have to be Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, but if you take, a good enough quarterback, just who needs a backup, right? Put that towards another receiver or running back that could score.
That's true. I mean, if you get one of the elite quarterbacks, but I'm saying if you wanted to just like attack running back and wide receiver early and then just punt, because the point of having the 3 quarterbacks isn't like, well, what if my quarterback gets hurt? It's like, hey, if I have 3 so-so quarterbacks, it increases my chances that one of them has a good game on any given week, right? Whereas if I have Caleb Williams and Russell Wilson, there's a chance that both those guys could be terrible in the same week, right?
Well, that's true. Yes.
So maybe I would have been better off just going a third QB. Obviously, I shouldn't need a third tight end when I have Kittle, but maybe it would have just been better off just waiting and not taking Kittle and just grabbing like another solid RB there who could help me. So interesting. It's an interesting tournament. I think I'm probably going to do another one of these for sure at some point.
Yeah, no, exactly. Now I want to. I'm going to try again. I'm going to redeem myself here, but we'll say that for another time. Thanks all for hanging with us. Got Draft Lane and Underdog under our belts here. Another one. Of course, assume everyone who's been here has already hit the like button. If you forgot for some reason, please do it. I know you're already subscribed. So we'll be drafting again soon. We'll see you on the next one.